time, as the user began requesting for weird things like a photo of myself with my foot behind my back or replicate a murder scene in your bedroom using fake blood. I think it's hot when girls are covered in blood. It reminds me of my favorite movie, Gone Girl.
What the hell?
I found it weird that someone would get off on these kinds of things, but me and my boyfriend both mutually agreed to take the high road and go ahead with the requests.
Your boyfriend's fucking weird. What's good, y'all? So in this video, I'm going to be reacting to OnlyFans horror stories. This was like a 4-part video. It had 4 different horror stories in it, so I just picked one. If y'all like them, I'll probably do more. So yeah, let's just get into it.
Years old and was always despondent from the lack of job offers I was getting online. Not having the responsibility of a job drove me crazy for the latter part of my post-graduation time off, as the lack of response from the dozens of job applications I had applied for online were either being neglected or probably in someone's spam box.
I feel that.
I wanted to make a steady income, which would have allowed me to find a place with my boyfriend John and possibly move in together.
John looked like he on crack, girl. He looked like he on crack.
I also wanted to prove to my parents that I was something they could genuinely be proud of, but they unfortunately weren't the most supportive, as I got the move out of my place vibes every time we interacted with each other. My boyfriend John was the only person in my life that was supportive of me. I was supportive of him as well, as John went through a traumatic experience of dealing with his ex-girlfriend's death about a year or 2 ago. She apparently died from a brain tumor, which left her in a coma for the latter part of their relationship. It was obviously a bitter pill for John to swallow, but through time, he eventually came to terms with the loss and found some closure along the way. There was a time when John recommended that I use Onlyfans if I wasn't able to snatch a job within the next few months, as it was a great source.
Boyfriend just recommended that? I mean, whatever. That's just kind of weird to me.
Source of income according to what his ex made off of it. I figured I'd give it a try, as I thought it couldn't hurt to show off my looks in exchange for a couple $100s. I remember taking a few self-portraits of myself while wearing the most seductive outfits I could find in my wardrobe. I then made an OnlyFans and uploaded the images, in hopes that I could capture the attention of any potential consumers from around the world. Several weeks later, my OnlyFans success had taken an unexpected turn, as I grew a pretty large following and was able to make a decent amount of income to suffice myself. There was this one user who was usually consistent in requesting for my content through my DMs. I could honestly say that he or she was the most active on my page, considering they were requesting for videos or photos almost every day. I felt as if I had established a strong rapport with this one individual, as we chatted often as I could in order to maintain a healthy relationship with that user. I began to feel slightly uncomfortable over time, as the user began requesting for weird things like a photo of myself with my foot behind my back or replicate a murder scene in your bedroom using fake blood. I think it's hot when girls are covered in blood. It reminds me of my favorite movie, Gone Girl.
What the hell?
I found it weird that someone would get off on these kinds of things, but me and my boyfriend both mutually agreed to take the high road and go ahead with the requests.
Your boyfriend's fucking weird. Your boyfriend's weird. That's kind of crazy. Anybody ask for that shit, I don't care how much you try to give me, there's no way, because you're blocked.
Considering the majority of my revenue was solely coming from this one particular person. As time went on, the requests became more and more bizarre the longer we stayed in contact. I remember the user requested if I could dye my hair black, or to start wearing more darker shades of makeup while taking photos. It honestly felt as if I was playing dress-up for the amount of demands the user was asking for. One of the most bizarre requests was a daily video of myself running on a treadmill. It was almost as if I was getting paid to run, shower, and then take provocative photos each and every day in exchange for X amount of dollars. This occurred for a couple of months, as I've lost close to 30 pounds from the constant treadmill fetish the user got off on. It was getting to the point where I felt like I was beginning to lose my identity, so I stopped using Onlyfans and just occupied myself by staying away from my laptop and spending more time with my boyfriend. I remember this one night, my boyfriend was in the shower while I was watching TV when I decided to check my Onlyfans account just to see if that weirdo was still messaging me. I didn't have my laptop with me at the time, so I decided to use my boyfriend's laptop to log in. As I opened up the site, I realized that my boyfriend surprisingly had an OnlyFans account that was already logged in. I then noticed he had the same username as the person that was messaging me throughout all of these months.
His ex-girlfriend. He was trying to make her look like his ex-girlfriend. I'm very confused though. The murder. Oh, this is weird.
That's when I closed the tab and unexpectedly saw a picture of John with his ex-girlfriend on his desktop wallpaper. As I surveyed the portrait scattered around his room, I then realized that my boyfriend wasn't supporting my OnlyFans because he cared about me. He was doing it because he wanted me to look exactly like his dead ex-girlfriend.
I told you he's a crackhead. Like, I mean, I tried to warn you, girl. You just wasn't listening to me. That's it. That's it. Where old girl at? Where's she at? You and what the fuck? Like, what type of shit is that? Well, I'm kind of annoyed. Do we have a follow-up? Is there a follow-up on this story? Because I'm very confused. Are these real? Because if they're real, then I feel comfortable because I mean, she was alive to tell her story. But like, where's she at? Whatever. I kind of like these though. They're kind of very interesting. I like mysteries and thrillers and shit like that. And there'll be some weird ass people just in general, like social media in general. I remember somebody told me that they jerked off to me, smiling from Instagram and just being like, what the fuck? But if that's on a video of me smiling, not doing anything, and this is just Instagram is just like an app for like sharing photos. OnlyFans is for sexual shit. Now, at least. Then yeah, them mofos is probably weird as a bitch up there. Yeah, so if y'all got OnlyFans, be safe because, yeah, like I said, people are weird as hell. Anyways, y'all like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. I'll see y'all in the next one.